It won't be business as usual at the U.S. border, starting today.
KXLY4 Sally Showman shows us how the new passport rules could make your trip harder in the short term.
Before today, you only needed a driver's license and a birth certificate to make your way across the border here at Eastport from Canada to the United States. That won't cut it anymore, though. You need a passport now or the equivalent. It's Idaho's busiest border crossing. More than 100,000 cars and trucks pass through Eastport every year. Border officers have the grueling task of making sure everyone who crosses into the United States is who they say they are.
Previously, we accepted up to 8,000 different types of ID that would show what your citizenship was and who you were. And now we've gone down to 6 primary pieces of ID.
Starting today, the only acceptable forms of identification are a passport, a U.S. passport card, an enhanced driver's license or ID card available in Washington but not in Idaho or Montana, or one of 3 trusted traveler cards.
I think it's a bunch of crap.
Harold Reeves was among the travelers prepared for the change today, but reluctantly.
Your driver's license should be enough to get you across the border.
Reeves lives in Cranbrook, BC, and crosses the border at least once a month. He says the new rules won't stop terrorists from crossing, too.
It's just the same as the gun laws up in Canada. If a crook wants to get a gun, he'll get one, eh? The legal guys, they're the ones that get the hard time.
The change came out of the 9/11 Commission. We really needed to strengthen our borders to protect the citizens of the United States.
According to Port Director Tish Lagerwey, streamlining the types of acceptable identification will cut down on fraudulent documents and keep things moving quickly at the border. So far, so good.
Since midnight tonight, 3 people were not in compliance with the new regulations, so that's very few.
For the time being, you will not be stuck at the border if you don't have the proper documentation. You'll just get a flyer saying that you're non-compliant, describing the appropriate documents you need to cross the border into the United States. In Eastport, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.